So, James, again, it just seems to me nobody thinks magic wands, and everyone also understands that be careful, how much you flood the zone. All the locals have every right to go, hang on, enough of that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm fine when my politics is boring sometimes, right? Like, where is the monthly meeting of all stakeholders, openly, so we can see a process that is moving forward? Because we keep being told, the pipeline and the turn. Well, the reality is about this last month just gone, not October, but before that. It's the worst it's been in 12 months.
Paul, take it from a bloke who's currently going through the process of trying to get approvals for a house to be built and living out of a caravan. That's why I'm in the bush so often lately.
I love it.
The issues I'm seeing firsthand, and look, this is, of course, a criticism, but at the same time too, it's an opportunity for councils to pull their finger out and make some changes. Speaking to builders, like last week, I had to pay just over $900 for a septic approval. 2 weeks on, I'm still waiting for that approval. Now, I've paid for it, I haven't got the approval. Other things like, simple things like, we've got brand new estates that have been established where they need a BAL rating, which is a bushfire rating here in Queensland. The problem is there's no chance of a bushfire. These are brand new estates with no bush around them for probably kilometres, and yet old mapping is still requiring councils to get that BAL rating, which is another $600 to $800 for anyone that's trying to build a house. All these things are just approval processes that take time. And so this is where the impact is coming from. And you talk to builders and they're sort of bashing their heads against a brick wall. They don't know how to lobby local government, state government or federal government for that matter. They know how to build good houses. But unless these local government and state government ministers and members of parliament get out there and talk to the people who are being impacted, we will never get the change that's required to speed this process up.
But again, I do want to do one more topic, but Linda, if you can, give me the 30-second version here. Obviously, as part of the delay that a human being in a council sitting there has to go through James's piece of paper and double-check and all the rest of it, at some point there would be, surely there's the ability to semi-automate this process, not to approve everything and tick and flick everyone, but essentially once you've made it through the first thing, which is, you can build a house here, right? That things like your water tank, all of these things just are part of the process that can be sped up here, because it does feel like...
So, look, very sadly for me, local governments are not recognised in the Australian Constitution. But what does that mean for housing approvals? It means that councils have to do what we're told by state and territory governments.
And you're not given the resources
really
to do it.
Blunt about that. We're not given the resources, but also the rules are not set, by and large by councils. And, James, your septic tank is a great example, because there's thousands of homes right now built in Australia that are not connected to water and sewer and therefore are unlivable because the councils don't have the money to fund it. So there's all sorts of issues why these checks do take time. They are important. But the last thing you want, James, is a house that's not properly connected to the sewer line, right? So I do think it's important to have a sensible system. But, for example, the New South Wales Labor government has pulled together a system where approvals can go straight up to the heads of the department.
Good to hear.
And it is, again, councils are approving things 3 months faster on average here in New South Wales. The system is turning around.
But my issue is that for the 10,000 units or the one person who wants to put a septic tank in?
No,
who has access to this?
It's for the major projects. It's for the major projects.
Yeah.
But if you cut councils altogether out of it, and we have seen that in some places, what do? You do get a bunch of homes built in bushfire areas. You get homes built on floodplains. They're uninsurable. People invest their life savings in them and they lose all their money. That's just immoral.
All right. Love you guys. Thank you. Enjoy the quad bike, mate, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. We should do a show from the park. It'll be fun. Thank you, Linda. All right, quick break.